Hi everyone, I'm Liz Hurley. For about a month or so, I've been investigating, looking at, talking to local law enforcement, the Madison County Coroner, Hempsey paramedics, about how pervasive this opioid crisis is here in North Alabama. But it really wasn't until I moderated this forum last Thursday night with the FBI, the DEA, local law enforcement, paramedics, so many others who are in the trenches with this crisis, to learn really how pervasive it is. But I learned so much more by talking to Lucy, a young pregnant mother who OD'd in the parking lot of a local discount store. Here's Lucy on her personal story about how difficult it is to really kick this opioid epidemic. When I met Lucy the first time, she was in the back of an ambulance, and this was not her first ride to the emergency room.
This is the third relapse.
She's a young mother. She's pregnant with her second child, too. So when Hempsey left with Lucy, I was left wondering what would happen to her. I wasn't alone. Emergency responders pleaded with her to get the help she so desperately needs.
You got to work with them. You got to work with the program.
This was the moment I knew. Opioid addiction is stronger, more powerful than anything we've seen before. What would become of Lucy, her toddler, her unborn baby? In a matter of days, I finally got that answer. My phone rang, it was Hempsey, and Lucy wanted to share her story. On the drive to her house, I had no idea what to expect. What I found was your typical young mother trying to raise a family, not what comes to mind when you think of a drug addict. Lucy, You're 23 years old. You're 23 weeks pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
Yet you went last week to a parking lot. You got heroin and opiates and OD'd.
Yes, ma'am.
What drove you there? What drove you to that? Lucy talked candidly about her addiction, her struggle to get and stay clean, and the love of her life, her children. She also shares the wake-up call that could save her life.
I think it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Is it bad enough to scare you straight?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Lucy is very brave to tell her story. Again, she is a young mother. She has a year-old baby and she's 6 months pregnant. Her story is heart-wrenching. I want you to hear more of that coming up this Thursday night at 6. And also know, we're not giving up on this crisis. We will continue to follow this epidemic as it continues to invade and take away so many of our family members. I'm Liz Hurley. I'll see you Thursday night at 6.